WerewolfLydia here, and welcome back to a new action figure review on my channel. So today, as you can see, I'm doing a review on two of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Classic Collection figures, and these are Michelangelo and Raphael. And if you want to learn a little bit more of a backstory of these figures, how I got them and stuff like that, you should take a look at my birthday haul vlog video if you haven't seen it yet. And I talk a little bit more of them over there. And also, if you haven't seen my review of the other two brothers, Leonardo and Donatello, be sure to check on that little button thingy that appears up here, and you can go ahead and watch that review as well. And first off, I'm going to show you the box for these figures. They look pretty much the same with the exception of the names, of course. And after that I will unbox the turtles and we'll see the details. So let's get started. So here is a close-up. I'm going to start off at the top, and it says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with the old school logo, and on the top it says Classic Collection, and that it was made by Playmates Toys, and in 2012 when the new series, the 2012 series, came out. In the background you can see an old school looking like brick wall, and the figure actually looks like that he has burst through the wall because there are some brick pieces flying around. And in the front there's this plastic cover or plastic front window box, and you can see the figure inside. He's really cool. He does come with his weapons, of course, and a lid, a sewer lid, that's a stand. And down here you can see the four turtles, their artwork, and it says Raphael. And there are two stickers here on the side that say inspired by the original TMNT animated series 1988, and the figure has 34 points of articulation, which is pretty cool. I can't wait to unbox him and see how he works. And the top of the clear plastic lid, clear plastic piece is like a sewer top or a sewer lid or whatever you want to call it. So that's again a really cool little detail. And this is how the back of the box looks. And here it says again the same thing. And there it says Nickelodeon, and there's a little story. So it says the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are back like never before in collector quality figures, featuring 34 points of articulation, signature weapons, and classic sewer cover bases. These perfect old school cartoon recreations will leave you screaming cowabunga. About the turtles, catapulted from inside comic origins, the super stardom by the original Murakami Wolf Swanson animated series, TMNT ran on air for nearly a decade and ranked number one in ratings for an unprecedented 5 straight years, featuring in over 190 episodes. The fun-loving, shell-kicking teens are still recognized around the world and fondly remembered by fans with every bite of pizza. So yeah, that's the little story, which is, I think it's a really nice. And there's a picture of the four turtles in action. Sorry about the sticker, that's from the store where I got them. And there's a picture of look for all the Classic Collection turtle figures. Yeah, so that's about it for the box. It's really cool and it's a really nice collector's item if you have the free space in your collector's room to display them like this, because unfortunately I don't have, so I have to unbox them. But I don't mind, I just really want to see them up close and I don't know, maybe take some cool pictures with them, play around a little bit. So yeah, let me now unbox the two turtles and we'll see how cool they are. And I'm back, and as you can see I have unboxed Mikey and Raph here, and they are super awesome. So the first thing you may notice about them is that they are different colored, and Mikey is has a slightly more darker skin color, and that's really awesome because it's really show accurate that way. And both of them have pretty angry expressions, especially Raph, you don't want to mess with him. Honestly, I wish Mikey had a little bit of a more, I don't know, like a goofball expression of his face, because, you know, he's the funny turtle, but I guess all of them have, they are angry or mad at something, probably the Shredder, so they are ready to fight. And Mikey's serious, which is a surprise, I guess. So first off, I'm going to show you a close-up of the turtles and how they look, and after that I'm going to show you their articulation points. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with Michelangelo, and as I said before, you can see he has a pretty serious expression. And by the way, the paint job on these is just amazing, no paint smudges or anything, so that's pretty cool. And you can see the little M on his belt buckle thingy. So I'm going to give you a 360 of him. And by the way, what really amazed me about this figurine is that the nunchucks actually have real chain on them, which is, I don't know if I ever saw any other Michelangelo figurine that has actual chain on his nunchucks instead of just simple plain plastic. And by the way, on his shell you can see the place where you can store, or he can store his nunchucks, which is again really cool. And there we go. And the stand is a silver top. It says Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on them, and it says Michelangelo. So that way you can easily know which stand belongs to which character, even though the stands, besides the name, they look all the same. Now let's move on to Raphael. And here is a close-up of Raph, and you can see he's super angry. I'm pretty sure from all four of my turtles he's the angriest, but that's to be expected. I mean, he's Raphael, and you can see the little R on his belt there, and in the front you can see the little parts where he can actually store his sai. Now let me just give you a 360 of him. Again, you can see that there aren't any paint smudges. It's just really nicely painted, and it's just a really nicely made figurine. And of course on his stand it says Raphael, so that's really cool. And now let me show you their points of articulation. So here is Michelangelo again, and I'm going to show you the articulation points on him because I'm not going to bother Raphael, he's angry as it is. And they both have the same articulation points, so I don't think there's a need to show it to you guys on both figurines when they have no differences in that. And as it said on the box, they have 34 points of articulation, which is still blows my mind. It's super amazing. So you can move his head to the sides and up and down. You can move his shoulder up and down and to the sides. His upper arm rotates around and has a double joint in his elbow. His wrist moves around as well. And something really interesting and cool is that you can move his fingers individually up and down, and his thumb as well. and to the sides as well. Now his upper body is on a ball joint, so you can move it around. It's a little bit limited, but it does move pretty well. Now as far as his legs go, I'm just going to remove the stand because I can show it to you guys better that way. So you can move his legs pretty much around, and he also has some rotation in the thighs. Again, a double joint in his knee, and you can move his feet around and up and down. And it's really cool because you can move his toes as well individually up and down. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it for the 34 points of articulation, which is, as I said before, really cool. And that's about it for this quick review of Michelangelo and Raphael here. If you liked my video, please give me a thumbs up and comment down below which one of these two turtles is your favorite and why, because I'm really interested in that. And what do you think of these figurines overall? If you like them, if you like all those articulation points, or you prefer more or less articulation, or just simple like statue like figures. And also don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more figurine reviews like this or other kind of toy and doll reviews. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!